Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Taken in at the 22. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a... $7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before. after during practice sessions, it becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Miller. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go play action here on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A great effort there. 59 yards.
And the Dolphins are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down, able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Monroe. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Monroe, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
40 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Monroe. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3 and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 21-0 our score after 1. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And Charles, ho-hum, another year, another Super Bowl appearance for this head coach. He already holds the all-time record for most Super Bowl titles. And now here he is trying to bring home yet another.
And this guy's thirst for victory, absolutely unquenchable. Every year we think, okay, that's enough. He's going to go ahead and retire and move on and give someone else a chance. But no, he keeps winning. And you keep playing. And you keep adding to your Super Bowl titles. Go ahead, give someone else a shot. Teach them how to play the game a little bit better so maybe they can win a Super Bowl too.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4. Yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He'll try again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Monroe.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 1st down, Monroe.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And motion left goes a tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roberts. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
They'll look to throw here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A first down carry now for Miller. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 19 yards away.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins. With a touchback, the Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Weaver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They're going to look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. On second down, Woodson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Weaver. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Miller.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run on first down. Woodson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Weaver.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, Woodson, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are pouring it on. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And taken right at the 35. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Weaver. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw right sideline here is complete and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Weaver. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this deep. Particularly the secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And the pressure gets to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
A little juke. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a pivot and a give to Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
73 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Woodson. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Weaver, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins just continue to roll.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here from the 38.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Second and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.